Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Anna?
This is Anna.
Hey, Anna, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
From the radio?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the show at all?
I've heard you guys once or twice.
All right,
right.
awesome.
Hey.
That means clearly you were a big fan those 2 times that you listened. Or that once and then maybe the twice that you listened because you keep coming back for more. And
Yeah,
that's awesome.
you can tell.
Anna, I'm calling you today because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
About me?
Yeah.
From who?
Well, his name is Eric, and you guys met at karaoke the other night.
Oh, really?
Yes. He says he had a really fun time with you the other night and wants to know why you're not calling him back.
Wait, so he couldn't get in touch with me, so he called you guys?
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
according to him, he's tried to get in touch with you, but you won't call him back or text him back or anything.
He seems to think that you guys connected on a whole nother level.
I mean, when I first met him, we connected and everything was great, but then it kind of went downhill from there.
How did it go downhill?
I don't know what he told you, but we kind of got into some personal stuff. And I don't know if I want to, blast all of his stuff on the radio.
Well, a couple things. One, he is willing to have it blasted because he wanted to do this phone call. I mean, anybody that would call me out of the blue on the radio, I would dish all the dirt on him. And 2, he said that he was out on the date with you and he started crying, talking about something. We thought that was weird.
And he said that he talked about exes, too.
Yeah, and that's basically it. You guys drank a bunch that night.
Yep, that's pretty much what it was.
Was it the crying then? Like the crying turned you off?
I mean, the crying was definitely a lot, but there was one other kind of big thing.
Bigger than crying on the first date.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys, I don't know if I should be talking about this.
Okay, well, like I said, when anybody does one of these second date updates, they know that their business could get put out on the air, so he's prepared for that to happen. He just really wants to know.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. We talked to him, and we said, you might hear something you don't like, and he's cool hearing it.
And he's clueless. Like, he has no idea why you wouldn't be calling him back.
Really? Oh, I didn't think he was that drunk. Okay. Well, so it was towards the end of the night. We've both have had quite a few drinks. We took a shot. We took one final shot. And into the night, things get a little rough. And he's telling me all these stories, and then he just starts to cry.
Oh, sweetheart isn't over his ex, is he?
Absolutely not. Not even close.
Yeah.
It was this one particular girl he's talking about. I guess they were engaged.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
big ex.
Yeah. So I think they had just recently broken off the engagement.
Yeah.
So he's talking about her. He's crying about her.
Uh-huh.
And then he lets it slip that in order to help get over this girl, he recently bought a hooker.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
Told you he bought a hooker?
Wow.
Yeah, he just kind of dropped that bomb.
Whoa!
That's a big bomb to drop.
What did you say to that?
I asked for the check.
Okay. He was so drunk at that point, he might not have even noticed, really.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, I mean, the crying is one thing, but then also going the extra mile to be like, and this is how I got over it. And hello, new man.
Oh, my
That's-
gosh.
Yeah, I had to get out of there after that.
Oh, my God.
You know who probably wishes they could get out of here right now?
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Eric, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Eric?
Hey Anna, how you doing? Listen, I was joking.
Uh-huh.
I really just as you were sobbing into your drink, I really don't think you were joking.
All right, look, I don't remember telling you this. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I wasn't joking, but it needs to be destigmatized, and I think that's really the what we learn from this.
No, Eric, that's not the route
Is
you're
that
going to
what we're
take on
learning?
this one. No, sex work, it's not a moral issue right now.
It's a culture thing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not a first date thing to admit. I don't think I did anything wrong.
Eric, you told me in the first couple hours that you had recently slept with a prostitute.
I thought we were connecting. I just felt comfortable with you.
What? But there are some things that you don't share with strangers, connection or not.
Yeah.
We just met.
I was drunk. People say things when they're drunk. It doesn't mean that that's the way they are all the time.
You're not buying prostitutes left and right, okay? It's just a one-off.
It's not like you made a bad joke. You told her about a real-life situation where you hired a prostitute.
Just one time.
But here's the thing, Eric. Right now, you don't sound still even real regretful or embarrassed by the fact.
I don't really know what to say. I'm sorry that I overshared. I'm not sorry about my private life choices. I'm sorry I made that your business.
Eric.
But you know what? Now you know me. Now you know who I am. You know all my secrets.
And now you know if you go out with him and break up with him, he'll be all right.
Well, no, I want you to come. I just want you to know, Anna, that I like you. I like you a lot, but I also want you to accept me for who I am.
Hey,
Wait,
that's
so
some
wait.
brutal honesty,
Come on,
Anna.
but buying a hooker is part of who you are? Is that what you're saying right now?
It's a choice I made once.
So, yeah, it's part of you. Officially, forever, you are a man who has enjoyed the company of a prostitute. And that's okay if you're not ashamed of it.
Isn't a lot of sex transactional? Why is this the line, Anna? I mean, come on.
Eric, all right. You're a very nice guy. I had a great time with you. But you're obviously not over your ex. You're trying to get over her by paying for sex. I don't know if I want to be a part of that.
You don't have to be a part of it. Like that was the past.
You just said that all sex was transactional to a point.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it? I mean,
So if we continue to go out and I do eventually sleep with you, will you just consider me a transaction?
Oh.
not you.
Oh,
right.
you're
You
the
just backed
exception.
yourself into a corner,
Man,
Eric. Hey, Anna, would
just-
you like to go out with Eric one more time? We will pay for a second date.
Eric, I think you need to take some time to work on yourself.
Yeah.
And then maybe we'll run into each other at karaoke again sometime down the line.
Oh.
How about I just give you a week and then you can call me? Give me like a week.
Just a week.
You need more than a week.
I think you need a little more than a week.
Yeah.
Couple weeks. Come on, Anna.
No, I said no. And if that upsets you, I know something you could do to make yourself feel better.
Don't encourage it,
There you go,
Anna.
Eric.
That's not fair. Don't use that against me.
Hiring a prostitute is one of Eric's best qualities, and don't turn his good qualities against him.
Fine. All right. Are we done here?
Eric, I don't know. Is time up? How long did we have? with Anna?
Hello?
Hi, is this Alicia?
Yes, this is she. Who's this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
What was that last name?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning?
That'd be a weird last
It's a
name.
very long last name.
What?
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. Brooke is here.
Hi, Alicia.
Jose is also here.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, so there's three of us on the phone right now, and it is a radio show, like I said.
Okay. Hi.
The reason I'm calling you is because one of our listeners actually emailed us saying that he'd like us to call you.
That's odd.
It is kind of
It
odd.
is.
Everyone agrees with that.
It's a segment we do on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out with a dude named Michael.
Oh, great.
Great.
That wasn't great. Awesome.
Yeah, and
Ooh.
Michael sent us an email because he's tried to reach out to you, but you're not getting back to him, and he wants to know what he did wrong.
He's broke.
Okay, that was blunt.
We knew that though.
You're upset that he couldn't pay for the date.
Hold on. How do you know he didn't pay for the date?
Oh, because we talked to him. He told us about your date, and he said that he had a gift card that wouldn't work, and then he tried to use his mom's credit card. That wouldn't work, and then he couldn't call you an
I'm
Uber.
sorry, say that again? He uses what?
He used his mom's credit card?
Oh, that was his mom's credit card.
Oh, you didn't know
I
that?
didn't know that. I didn't know you didn't know that. Sorry.
Oops.
I knew that he used a credit card. I just assumed that it just declined.
No.
Yeah, no. I didn't mean to put him out there like that,
Oh,
but yeah, it's his
no.
mom's credit card.
Now you're laughing harder at the situation.
I mean, I thought he was broke, but I didn't know he was borrowing your mom's credit card kind of broke.
Yeah.
It's a different level.
Was that just a big turnoff to you?
Completely. I've dated tons of guys that have a lot of money, all right? I've also been on the flip side and dated guys that have not that much money at all.
Aren't they the worst? You know? They're terrible, aren't they, Alicia?
But what's wrong with dating poor guys?
And let me say this. Right now, for me, in my life, I cannot date anyone that is living check to check. I mean, how can you go on a date and not have any money to pay for it?
Well, what if he had a good reason for that, though?
A good reason to have zero money? That's not the type of guy I need in my life and I want to go on a date with.
But don't you think it's like, I don't know, we're modern era. Women should make their own money.
I do make my own money, but you're not going to ask me on a date. I show up, and you have all this fun, and we keep doing more and more, and you can't pay for anything at all?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like,
See?
I make my own money, but I would also like to be with someone else who makes their own money.
Yeah.
Then we can both have our own money together.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what I
Yeah.
need. But I don't blame him for not having any money. I just don't want to date a guy like that right now.
Okay, well, but what if he...
Wait, Alicia, I do have money.
Wait, what was that?
Oh, that's Michael, who couldn't wait until we called him onto the phone, Michael.
Hi.
Oh, my God, Michael!
The Michael I went on a date with?
Yeah, he was actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yes, Alicia, I'm sorry. I did call these people, but that night I just had a bad situation. I was trying to contact you to tell you, but you weren't picking up at all. You weren't doing anything. You just ignored me the whole time.
Michael, you were trying to pay with your mom's credit card.
Well, you didn't know that it was my mom's credit card. You're just finding out today. So,
That still doesn't matter. I couldn't even get an Uber home.
well, let me explain at least, all right?
There's nothing to explain. You took me on a
Yes,
date
there
and didn't have any money.
The reason why I didn't have any money is because all my stuff got stolen right before the date. I was at a coffee shop, left my stuff out, somebody stole it, and I turn around for like 2 seconds, and the next thing you know, everything's gone.
I don't believe him.
What?
You don't
I don't
What do you
believe
mean you
you.
don't believe him, Alicia?
Really?
Uh,
All your stuff gets stolen right before the date, and then you still got on a date?
I do have money. Matter of fact, I'm going to have some really soon, as soon as my mom dies.
What?
What?
Oh!
What did you say, Michael?
I said I'm going to have a lot more money as soon as my mom dies. I
You're
mean,
going to have money when your mom dies? What are you talking about? Is she sick?
no, she's fine. She's really fine.
What?
Just, eventually I'm going to have money. She collects antiques.
What is wrong with you?
What is exactly, Alicia? What is wrong with you, Michael? Your financial status is dependent on whether your mom lives or dies.
Oh my God!
I mean, there's no weather to it. I mean, she's eventually going to die. We're all going to die.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, I'm just saying when she dies, I'm going to inherit, her antiques, and I'm just going to sell them off.
Wow!
Oh.
You've got some serious issues.
I mean, I'm not saying I want her to die. God forbid she dies anytime soon. I'm just saying eventually she's going to die, and I'll have money. And
Eventually, I'm going to come up on some antiques, Alicia, and then you can have some of that antique mommy death money.
Oh my God!
So gross, dude. And Michael, you are broke. That's what broke people say. Your mom's money is not your money.
I mean, not yet, but in 20 years, I'm going to be rich, and you're going to sit there regretting that you didn't give me a second chance.
Yeah, Alicia, you hear that? You're going to regret it. So, would you like to go out with Michael again
Oh, my
for a
gosh.
second date? We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
We will pay for it.
He'll pay for it.
We'll pay for it for now until he gets that antique
That
cash.
antique money.
Yeah.
God.
No, I'll pass. I'm good.
Are you sure? You
Oh my
could be the
gosh.
queen of Michael's antique kingdom.
No, thank you. I think someone else could be that lucky woman.
You
Not
know
us.
what, Alicia? I gotta applaud your ability to read red flags. I didn't see him coming. You did.
What are you talking about, red flag? My stuff was stolen.
Look, Michael, I know you're having a rough time, and I feel for you, and
I'm not having a rough time. I'm just having a bad week. But life is about to get really good really soon.
Really soon. I thought you said.
yeah. What do you mean really soon?
I just mean that, further down the line, my mom's gonna pass away, and
Hey, but you said really soon. Like, you're not planning anything, are you?
It sounded ominous.
no. Man, I love my mom, but I know she's not gonna live forever.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well,
Someone call his mom. mother
Yeah.
right now.
We're going to send the welfare check out on your mom, and you guys, thank you very much for your time.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Kathy, please?
this is she.
Hey, what's up, Kathy? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning? It's a radio show?
A radio show? What?
Yeah, like the kind that you hear when you're listening to the radio, and then there are people doing a show on there.
Good description.
We do one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm calling you today because we actually got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Okay.
I know this is weird, but we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong.
Okay.
Okay. Your situation is a little different, though, because the guy that wanted us to call you actually kind of blew you off, but he's regretting it now. His name is Jason.
Jason, like a few months ago, Jason?
Yep, I think we're talking about the same Jason.
He's calling to get in touch with me now?
Yeah, he emailed us and said that he really enjoyed your date and he doesn't really know why he took so long to get back to you, but he tried to text you the other day and now you haven't texted him back, so he thought he'd enlist our help to see if we could get you on the phone and find out if you would like to see Jason again or if you enjoyed your time with him.
Huh. That's actually pretty funny. That was actually a pretty big night for me, weirdly enough.
The date you had with Jason was a big night?
Yeah, kind of. It's just weird that he's asking now. I mean, like, why wait like 2 months? That's okay.
What was so
That's what we said.
what was so big about that night for you?
Well, honestly, that night I kind of came to the conclusion that I was more interested in women than men.
Whoa, what?
Oh. Like you came out of the closet that night?
Well, I mean, that came like a week or so later, but like that night I realized, what it was that I actually wanted.
Whoa.
Good for you.
Wow.
Way to find
And
your truth.
How did that hit you all of a sudden while you're out with Jason?
I just kind of felt like the whole time on our date, I was just kind of bored. Like, I felt like I was really grasping at things to talk about, and they just, nothing was really landing. And over the course of the evening, I just kind of felt like I was more interested in, like, looking at our waitress than I was at Jason.
Was this something you were thinking about, like, prior, or it was literally everything happened that night?
I think I had a little bit of confusion, but I just have been dating men my whole life, and I just, I felt like this was what I was supposed to be doing, and then it was just that night I was just like, what am I doing? Clearly, I'm continuing to date guys that I'm not interested in. Why am I not interested in them? Maybe because I'm not interested in men in general.
Wow.
Good on you, Kathy. So,
Wow,
but I'm
cool.
confused though because he said that you texted him the next morning, like praising your night with him.
Well, I honestly just wanted to thank him. Like, I really woke up that next morning just feeling like a whole new person. And I wanted to thank him because I feel like that was the turning point for my life. Like, I feel like I know who I am now.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
He read your text completely wrong. He thought you were texting him saying how much fun you had on the date, not that your date was so boring it made you switch teams.
Oh, my God. He thought that I meant, like, that I had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant, like, thank you for helping me figure out my life.
Right. Thank you for helping reveal my truth. Not
Yeah.
for all the laughs.
I'm sure he'd be shocked to know that that's what that text meant. And you might be shocked to know that he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, no.
Jason?
Yeah, shocked is an understatement, man.
Jason, I'm sorry.
I can't believe this. You're telling me that I, like, because you went on a date with me, you realized that,
I mean, it's
You're
not
not
there's anything wrong with you.
Well, there is. There's a big thing wrong. Well, there's a thing wrong with Jason.
you've been with guys before, though. I don't understand why, why it was your night with me that changed everything. Like, what was I doing so wrong?
No, you didn't do anything wrong. I think it was just a culmination of a lot of dating of men and realizing that I wasn't enjoying myself. And I guess you were just the last date that I didn't enjoy that I kind of went, well, maybe it's because I'm not interested in men.
Yeah, but then why would you text me the next morning? Like, that is only something that you would do if you were interested in me.
If I recall, I texted you that, just thanking you for a great night. I didn't ask to see you again. I mean, you didn't text me back, so I figured, oh, great, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
That was still kind of a lie then, right? You didn't have a great night with me.
What? Jason, are you actually butthurt about this?
Yeah, of course I am. Like, I was not the reason that it was a boring date. I don't buy that as the reason she texted me that in the morning. I think I think you're trying to get back at me, if I'm honest. Like,
What?
You think?
Really?
Jason, are you accusing Kathy of lying?
I mean, I don't believe that was the night she decided that she was, playing for the other team. I don't believe it.
So, Jason, you're saying that you are just God's gift to women, and there's absolutely no way that I could not be interested in you.
No,
Is
Kathy,
that
that's not,
what I'm
that's not
hearing?
what I'm saying. I think that maybe you're upset that I didn't text you back, and so now you're trying to embarrass me on the radio, and that's pathetic.
Oh.
What? How are you turning her moment of truth into something that's about you, dude?
I just think it's a pretty good story. You know what I mean? Like, she was on her phone the whole night, and you're telling me that was the turning point of her life? No way.
Texting my best friend because we had been having this conversation about, am I interested in women? I don't know. I don't know how I feel. And I had, just such an epiphany on our date that, I texted her. And I didn't really feel it was appropriate to share with you, obviously.
I think it would have been amazing if you shared it with him. Like, hey, by the way, half an hour into this date with you, I just figured out that I am a lesbian. All right, let's finish up. You want dessert?
Dessert?
I mean, maybe he could have been my wingman for the waitress. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. See?
All
Jason,
right, well,
I mean, you guys could still be friends. You did help her in a big moment of her life that was very pivotal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could introduce you to my friends. Like, I'm open to that.
Hey.
well, Kathy, what would you say to going out on another date with Jason? We will pay for it. Would you go on a second date with Jason?
I would say if he wants a wingman to help him find women, and you guys want to pay for that, I would love to help him in that situation.
So, Kathy, is that a no, or will you go out with Jason and help him find chicks?
I mean, I do have some friends that I could probably set him up with.
Hey.
You're saying you might have some straight friends who would be interested in me?
Yeah.
Until they actually go out on a date,
For
Jason.
now.
I mean, honestly, at this point, I'll just take any date with anyone who wants to go out with me.
Oh, my gosh, Jason.
Well, congratulations, Jason.
Really? Is that
the
what it
attitude.
deserves? So
You
congratulations.
might have got a second date.
I hope I don't bring anyone else to any big realization on my next date.
Hello?
Hi, is this Lauren?
Yeah, this is her.
Lauren, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, I don't know who you guys are.
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning is a radio show that is on the radio, and we have some people that listen to it on the aforementioned radio devices.
Okay. I'm okay.
Okay, so now you know who we are.
Does she?
Yeah, I guess I technically know what you do, but why are you calling me?
That's a good question, too.
Yeah?
Okay,
Oh,
are we
you
gonna
want an answer
it?
to that? Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah. Is there some? Do I need to give you what's happening?
No, I'll go ahead and tell you. I just wasn't sure if we were all clear on everything. I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, and recently you went out with a dude named Jason.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, and Jason listens to our show, and so he emailed us wondering why you haven't texted him back after you guys went out to dinner.
He seriously did that? That's real. This is real.
Yeah, I don't
bet
know
you
how I
would-
would have had that information and your phone number to randomly call you up.
I think she was hoping that you were going to say it's not real.
Yeah. I don't know what. I don't know what you guys want from me. I don't know.
We just want you to tell us why you're not calling him back. Like, was the date really bad? Because, listen, he recapped it for us, and to me, it sounded like it was a terrible date for you.
Yeah, it was a little crazy, his whole situation that he's got going on.
Like his food stuff. That's what you're talking about, right? Because when he told us like how particular he was about food and knowing where it came from and judging other people's eating habits, we all told him it's too much, man.
Yeah, he's a little OCD about that, and like, you know, with the notebook and everything, like it's like insane to me.
What's the
notebook? Oh, does he track like his food?
It's a little more than that.
Whoa.
He didn't mention a notebook to us.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Okay. Oh, well, he left that out.
What's the notebook?
What's in it?
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm talking about this on the radio. So halfway through dinner, he gets up, moves up to the bathroom, and then he comes back, and he pulls out this little black note. You know, like how journalists, you know, like in movies, write. You like, oh, let me write this down, and write it down. Yeah, he pulls that out of his pocket, and this tiny little pencil. Then he pulls out his phone. He tells me to hold on, and he starts writing in his notebook. He's like looking at the sky, looking at his phone, like he's very contemplative.
What?
And like, you know, I was like, are you writing things about me?
Yeah, weird.
You know, and he told me that part of his dietary regimen is writing down his bowel movements immediately after they happen.
Shut up. Shut up.
I'm being dead serious. And
Poop tracker?
so he takes a photo of them too, which is why he's on his phone.
No.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
So that's why he was looking at his phone and at his notebook.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. He was writing down like the color of it, the consistency.
Oh my God, that's so gross, man.
He did all of this at the table. Like, he didn't do it in the bathroom. He came back and pulled out the notebook
Oh my God.
after sitting down with me.
What did you say?
I didn't really say much. I was just speechless. Like, I had no idea what to say to somebody that was that weird. Like,
And
that's
wait,
so weird.
Just to clarify, it's not because he has like some sort of disease or IBS syndrome or
No, he just said that he wants to make sure that he's healthy, and it's about his health.
And so he just tracks every single poo and
Oh my God.
keeps a log of it.
And that was it for me. I was like, okay, I got to get out of this, because he was already kind of rude when we ordered food.
Yeah.
And
That is
I just immediately ordered the Uber, like, after we were done eating, and I just like got out of there as quickly as I could.
Oh my God. I do not blame you.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't think anybody
Oh,
does,
man.
Lauren, except I know one person who probably would blame you, and that's Jason, because he's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Oh my
Wait, seriously?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Jason?
Hey, Lauren.
What? You just come in all casual?
Oh God.
Yeah, nice to talk to you again, Lauren.
Oh.
Dude, what is up with the poop book, man?
Dude, why didn't you tell us about a poop journal?
What do you? None of you guys do that.
What? No!
No. I don't keep a log of it. I might take a peek once in a while to see if it's looking okay, but I don't like write it down in a book at the table.
One of you has to, at least take pictures of your poo. I mean, you
Oh
have
my
to.
God. You are so gross, dude.
You're making it seem like I'm like this weird freak about poop and everything, but all I'm doing is watching out for my health, which everyone should be doing. All of you should be doing right now. But
Okay.
I guess I'm the only one around here that cares. And
No,
I feel sorry for you all.
I care about my health, and fine. I glance a little bit to make sure I'm
Not
good.
with the amount of lasagna you eat.
Listen, dude. Okay, I don't care that I eat lasagna. Lasagna is delicious.
What'd you have this morning?
Okay,
More
can
cheese?
you listen to me for a second? You're being rude. Okay, this is so
I'm just
weird
saying,
to eat at the
watch
table.
the amount of dairy you eat. It's not good for you.
Jason.
Your body can't process that stuff.
Jason, listen. If
I'm
you want to do that, pull out your notebook in the bathroom. Like, do that in the stall.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Especially on a first date, do not pull out a book of poop and look at a picture of your poop at the table.
Stop saying poop like it's like derogatory or something. Everyone does it. It's not weird.
Okay, I'm sorry. Your feces journal. Like, you don't do that on a date. That's not something you do. That's something I would find out like a month or two in.
Hopefully not.
Do you know what I mean? It's rude, actually, to look at poop at a dinner table in a restaurant.
It's disgusting.
It's not rude or weird. It's just, you're telling me that you don't do it? Everyone does it.
I know people can see that. Like other people at the next table were eating. They don't want to look over at your phone and see poop. Or feces.
Seriously, Jason, it's gross when you walk into a public bathroom and there's somebody's number 2 just sitting in the toilet unflushed. Yeah. It's even more disgusting if you have pictures of it on your phone and you're sharing details about it.
Well, okay, agree to disagree, okay? But this is just how I live my life. And if you guys disagree with that, obviously you're unhealthy, uneducated. Stop laughing. It's not funny. I'm just trying to educate you on bowel movements, and keeping track of them is...
Thank you for the education. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Well, if you would listen, maybe you would actually learn something.
Oh!
Well, Lauren, would you like more of an education? Would you like to get a second date with Jason? We'll pay for it.
I really don't. I'll go talk to my doctor
let me answer
about
that
my
for
food.
No.
Okay.
I think I'm good, honestly.
Oh!
Find someone who actually cares about themselves and their body.
I actually feel kind of bad for poop shaming, Jason.
I don't.
Thank you, but seriously, Lauren, I recommend you start doing it. I'm speaking to you as a friend now. If you want to live a long life, it might help.
Okay, I'll talk to my doctor. Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks for your time, Lauren.
Yeah, no problem.
And Jason, I think that maybe you and I should talk about an idea I have for a coffee table book, if you got time.
Gross!